Code home. The forest thinned with each step, though its breath still clung to your back. Damp, cold, and reluctant. Trees once tall and imposing began to space out, their silhouettes stretching like tired guardians retiring from duty. The undergrowth, tangled and stubborn deeper within, now gave way to patches of moss and flattened leaves, softening your steps. The fog, once thick as wool and unwilling to part, unraveled behind you in ribbons, curling around trunks like smoke from an extinguished fire. Every few steps, a bird would stir in the distance, or a twig would crack underfoot, but mostly there was quiet, a kind of stillness that didn't demand anything from you. The path beneath your feet became firmer, scattered with old leaves, brittle and cracked, like thoughts once vivid now fading with time. You walked slowly, not because you feared what was behind you, but because you were still unsure of what lay ahead. The glade was gone, swallowed by branches and mist, yet the memory of the box, the light, and Frenek's unsuspected vanishing, they clung to your thoughts. A question kept echoing, not loud but steady. Why had you entered the forest in the first place? You remembered. It wasn't the forest that called to you. Not really. It was what the forest promised. A kind of silence no city could offer, a stillness where you could finally hear your own thoughts. You were a programmer once, weren't you? Still were. But the screen had gone dark, and not just literally. You'd lost the spark. Somewhere between deadlines and forgotten dreams, your mind had grown tired. Nothing inspired anymore. No code, no challenge. Just walls of gray, blinking cursors that seemed to mock your every keystroke. The forest was a last resort. A quiet place to breathe. To remember. And now, returning through the thinning trees, the outline of your home began to emerge through the haze. It wasn't much, just a small cabin on the edge of the woods. Empty, cold, barely enough to be called a home. No dual monitors, no mechanical keyboard with RGB glow, just a desk sagging in the middle. An old PC tower humming like a tired animal. A CRT monitor, its glass screen slightly warped, the casing yellowed with age. A keyboard so old it should have been in a museum, the spacebar worn smooth by years of effort. But it was yours. And now, with the box in hand, something had changed. You didn't know what the box really was or why it had found its way to you. But it had. And maybe that meant something. You placed it gently beside the monitor. The two relics looked like old friends meeting again after decades. And then, a faint beep. The CRT flickered to life. Green text scrolled across the screen. System check complete. Welcome back, user wannabe admin. Do you wish to continue work? You stared for a moment, heart quiet, breath still. The cursor blinked. It waited, just like you did. Then, without hesitation, you laid your fingers on the yellowed keys and tapped the solitary Y for yes, in quiet assent.